mapping Muslim communities and labeling entire mosques as terrorism enterprises. New York has disbanded a controversial post-9/11 police division known as the Demographics Unit.
Undercover cops would visit places of worship, cafes, and businesses to quietly gather information on various Muslim and Middle Eastern communities. Supporters called in an effort to better understand where radicalization might produce would-be terrorists.
But others heavily criticized the program, saying it infringed on civil rights with no probable cause the people under surveillance were doing anything suspicious. The New York Times points out after 9 years of running the program, NYPD acknowledged in 2012 the Demographics Unit never generated a single lead. A member of the Arab American Association of New York called the program psychological warfare and told the Times, "That's the cafe where I eat, that's where I pray, that's where I buy my groceries." They were able to see their entire lives on those maps, and it completely messed with the psyche of the community. WPIX spoke with a member of the Council on American Islamic Relations who worked with new Police Commissioner Bill Bratton to end the program.
If there's a Christian or a Jew or anybody else who commits a crime, should all of them pay for the crime? Profiling an entire community through a surveillance program was not going to be productive, and I think they realize that.
Mayor Bill de Blasio's office released this statement Tuesday. This reform is a critical step forward in easing tensions between the police and the communities they serve so that our cops and our citizens can help one another go after the real bad guys. Disbanding the Demographics Unit didn't receive universal praise, however. Some, like the Fox and Friends anchor team, said Wednesday morning the surveillance was respectful, and the Boston Marathon bombings might not have happened if Boston police had a similar program. Steve Ducey said in New York City he hopes for hindsight.
Next time there is an attack that may have originated with some people who might have met in one of these radical mosques, we go back and we wonder, now, if that program were still there, would we have caught it?
And the reality is the threat is going to come from the Muslim community. If you're looking for the Ku Klux Klan, you don't go to Harlem. If you're looking for Black Panthers, you don't go to a White Citizens Council meeting. You go to where the potential threat is.
The New York Times reports 2 federal lawsuits against the NYPD stemming from the Demographics Unit are still pending. It notes the FBI banned itself from receiving any documents prepared by the unit to avoid violating federal eavesdropping rules. For Newsy, I'm Cliff Judy.